Hello, my name is Aisha, and I want to start a video blog in regards to lupus. I am a person living with lupus. I have been diagnosed officially since 2010. However, I show a lot of symptoms starting in 2002. May is Lupus Awareness Month. This is so important to be educated on lupus because it is a mystery. Kind of don't know what causes it, why it happens. There's certain things that they think that causes it, but it hasn't realistically been kind of, I guess, studied, or should I say it's still being studied to figure out what causes it. Why are some people more prone than other people? There's several different forms of lupus. And it's one that affects the skin. The systemic lupus pretty much kind of affects everything. Then there's a drug induced lupus, and then neonatal lupus, and pretty much everybody's lupus cases are different because it affects everybody differently. So there's things that we have that are common, but not necessarily we all suffer from the same thing. I can tell you, as far as my story, my lupus started with really bad chronic fatigue, and then I would just get really, really sick. I had a lot of stomach issues. I went in and out the hospital. I've had procedures done, and I don't know, a lot of people realize, but a lot of in your belly is where you have a lot of your immunity. So it attacked pretty much where the majority of my immunity is, which is in my stomach. I was getting weird like infections, like bacterial and viral infections. I was getting chronic shingles. Like I said, my main thing was like the fatigue was like ridiculous. Like, I can't stress and explain enough for like where you really feeling like you so tired that you just can't even blink your eyes, like your body shuts down on you. Like, I really can't even explain it, but you're just tired. It's not a normal tired. It's a tired where something's wrong with your body and it's not right. Then I dealt with when my muscles were so sore that like I could hardly walk. I would be bedridden for 2 or 3 days, at a time, and not knowing why. I just hurt so bad and never was comfortable. Then it's messed with my skin. I have the butterfly rash. I'm kind of in the shadow and you can't really see it, but it's faint, thank God. But right here, and then like the bridge between my eyes is where I break out with like a red rash, and it's kind of almost in the shape of a butterfly. I know it comes out when I'm like really, really tired, like if I'm like sick with a virus or cold or something like that. Also when I'm out in the sun, so I have to be careful with the sun, because that'll definitely mess me up. I've got where it affected my skin, where sometimes I break out in these like hives, and I'm not talking about little cute hives. I'm talking about hives that are like this big, like, and raised, and I've gotten them all over my body. It's then chemically messed me up, where I'm chemically like off balance. My body's chemically off balance, so I take lots of medication. Matter of fact, where is my medication thing? Here, I'm gonna walk over here and show you like the meds that I take. It's ridiculous amounts of meds. Pretty much this is my bin full of different prescriptions. So I take a lot of medications just to, I guess, keep things in check or whatnot. So it's very trying at times. I honestly have to be real with you. I'm happy that I have a relationship with God, because if I didn't have a relationship with God, I really don't think I could have handled this disease, dealing with it. You feel alienated because you feel like people don't understand what you're going through, so you bottle a lot of things in, inside. It changes things. It changes your life, for number one. It changes your relationship with people. It changes how people view you, and it's trying, and I just thank God for the strength. I'm not going to pretend like I'm perfect all the time or whatever, because there's days where I cry, and like I'm trying to not tear up now, because it's life altering, and if you don't have like a strong support system, it's hard to deal with it. I thank God for having my family, and a few like really close friends that like embrace like my mood swings and things like that, like being there and being understanding. I really thank God for that. I guess this is just the first one. I don't want to make it too long, but I will be kind of posting every other day, posting some videos talking about lupus more in depth and everything, and just how it's affected my life. But I do want to stress, if you need any type of information, please visit www.lupus.org, and that is LUPUS.org. Please visit that website. They have a lot of great information to educate you, because this is something that definitely needs to be brought to the forefront, and people need to be educated on what's going on, because it could be a deadly disease if it's not controlled. It can cause some really bad things if it's not controlled. It's a lot of people that's walking around that don't even realize they have it, and that's suffering and feel like they're not understood, or people make you feel like you're crazy, or it's in your head and you're physically feeling these things. You're not alone. If you have any doubt that you are dealing with more than a few of these symptoms, please go get checked. It's not in your head, because I went there, I've been there, and I understand. You start doubting yourself and wondering, am I crazy, is it in my head or whatever? But no, if you are diligent and persistent, and getting different doctors' opinions and everything to put the puzzles together. Like lupus, their thing is it's a mystery. Trying to figure out this cruel mystery. Literally, that's what it is, because it's like you have to piece it together. All I can say is, to my other butterflies out there, y'all hold y'all head up. I send gentle hugs your way, and we got to speak up and speak out, because there should be a lot more done, and recognition of this disease, because it's serious. I understand there's other diseases, everything, that have great recognition, but I feel like lupus also needs to have just as much great recognition too, because people need to be informed and know what's going on with this. There needs to be bills put out there and put into play. I think our Congress and people need to know about this disease, so we can get help. The funding can be there, the resources can be there, so they could try to figure it out to help people. Just like they figured out things with cancer. There's specific drugs that will help cancer. Unfortunately, there's only one drug that has been made specifically for lupus. One. So we take a lot of drugs that are not technically for lupus, but they show where they've helped, with things like, for instance, a lot of us take Plaquenil. I'm one of them people that take that's medication. Well, it's for malaria, but for whatever reason, the formula of that, prescription, it helps out with lupus, and kind of slow things up. I'm also taking some other medications, like y'all seen that big old bin. I got a lot going on, so a lot of medications, but we need like specific medications for us, so we don't have to deal with the other risks of taking the medications, the side effects of taking medications that are not specific for our disease. If you got any questions or whatever, you can always inbox me on my Facebook, or send me a message. I'm gonna post this on YouTube too, but I figure I'll do something different, and try to educate people, and that way you can start putting faces with stories and put faces with this disease, because like I said, looks can be deceiving. I'm comfortable today. I'm not in diva mode, but I'll make myself up and fix myself up. You can never tell. But I'm going to show you, I'm going to just be honest and open my life up, because I kind of feel like this is what God wants me to do. So I'm going to let him use me in this manner, and I'm going to open up, and I'm going to videotape myself when I look like death ran over. I don't know how much I could say, how much I do, because sometimes you just want to sleep and just pull the covers over your head. I'm going to be honest. So I'm going to try. But like I said, I just want to open up and educate people, and I want to do more, you know what I mean? Because like I try to tell a lot of the Christian folk that, I always tell, say things about, you know, there's a healing and stuff. I do believe God is a great healer, but also I feel like as Christians we have to realize we all want a beautiful platform for God to use us. Unfortunately, some of us, God put the ugly things on us. Like Lupus is ugly, but I'm gonna use the platform that He's given me to talk to people, you know, and testify and let people know I still have faith. You know, my faith get worried. I'm human like everybody else, but I do have faith, and I know I serve a great God, and He'll help me get through this. It's the reason why I'm going through this, you know, and I just love God for seeing the strength in me that I don't see in myself, and knowing that, you know, I can fight this, I can battle this. I'll probably bring my kids in. I'm a mommy, and I got big kids, thank God, but I bring them in and maybe have them kind of share their stories, you know. And like I say, there's good and bad with this, you know, and you just have to take it in strides. And with lupus, that's one thing, you have to take it a day at a time. So I hope that you enjoyed this, and I look forward to videoing and letting you more into my world. Like I said, my name is Aisha, and thank you for your time, and we're going to bring awareness to this ugly disease and figure it out together. Thank you.